Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Corey Rennie, the unemployable counselor, and this is a brief 2-minute video because I got asked a question the other day and I realized I didn't quite address it yet, so I want to do that now. I got asked by a friend of mine. We were talking about working environment, and he's like, "Hey, what happens if you give a don't cross this line, or if you're approaching someone in management, or if you're approaching someone who is of a different authority level than you are, a higher one, and you give them an ultimatum, what do you expect to have happen?" And that was a good question, because that happens sometimes, right? Where workplace gets heated, people need to have their opinions heard, but if they don't do it in a positive way, or they don't feel like they're being respected, maybe, they may lash out with things like, "This happens," or "I'm this, I'm out," or "If this doesn't happen, I'm never doing this again." Well, first off, if it's in your job duty, you'll be doing it again, okay? And secondly, if you come in and say, "Hey, if this doesn't change right now, I'm leaving," be prepared to leave, okay? Most managers don't do empty threats, and they won't take threats. So if you're like, "You do this or I'm out," well then, see ya, because there's always someone else who's willing to take that. No matter how good you are or think you are, you're not good enough to walk in and demand things and get them. Okay, especially with the type of work environments I think that I've been in, or even just in general, like no matter where you go. If you're working at McDonald's and you walk up and you tell your boss, "Hey, I make Big Macs or I'm out." "No, you're on quarter pounders today, bud." "Well, that's it, I'm leaving." You got to be prepared to leave. Okay, just a little tip: think your steps through. And if you had another job to go to, then great. Then that gives a little bit of freedom. You can always tell that, because there becomes to be a certain, "I don't really need this job" kind of vibe to it. And then you want to initiate something to see how far it'll go, or to see if you'll get your way. Unfortunately, in those situations, the person making the ultimatums often is the one losing them. Okay, just little tips for the workplace. Keep a positive work environment. If you have an issue, you bring it up in a healthy manner. You don't give demands. You don't snap fingers and expect people, especially people higher than you that you're reporting to react to that. They might take it, "Okay, you're having a rough day," but if you keep that up, it's not going to go well in the long run. And any opportunities that come up, they will not want to see you get them. It's just the way it is. It's a personal thing. Work-wise, we can do this. But if you're creating that sort of environment where, "Oh my gosh, I got to do this to keep you here," I'm not going to keep you here then. Because that's just aggravation that we don't need. And if you're doing that, you need to look at your motivations for why you're doing that. Okay? Unemployable Counselor. Check out my YouTube page for more stuff like this. And take care. Be nice to each other. We're all in this together. Peace, love, and we'll catch you on the flip side.